So what needs to happen to finish out these games?
Just need to be more consistent. You know, we need to make big time plays and big time moments. We've done them in games, just not in the moments that we need to. But like that game, you know, there's two sudden changes where, you know, we just have to keep them out of the end zone. We've done that plenty of times this year, but when the game's on the line, like, we have to be able to get that done.
Was there anything you learned from that Maryland tape? Anything that surprised you, and anything that you can change going forward?
Yeah, I think you learn from every game. You learn a lot about your personnel. You learn a lot about your scheme. You learn a lot about just you as a defense. So just like every other game, there's stuff that we're going to correct, there's stuff that we're going to improve on, and there's things that we're doing better that we need to make sure that we keep on improving on.
What's your assessment of Cameron and the snaps that he got over the weekend?
Cam Fountain? I thought he played well. You know, he didn't get quite as many snaps as I'd hoped just because of the way that the game went. But he's a guy that over the course of the year, he's going to continue to get more and more reps.
What did Elijah do?
Sorry, I got something in my eye.
What did Elijah do to kind of earn those snaps in the game?
You know, he's had a very good spring, very good camp. You know, the reason he wasn't on the field earlier wasn't anything with what he was or wasn't doing. You know, he just, with some injuries that we've had, his number was called, and when he's out there, I have full trust in him because I see him do it every day in practice. And he offered us a little bit of juice, I thought.
Then how do you look on film?
He looked good. Again, there's areas to improve, but he's a guy that, again, each week I think, you know, you're going to see his snaps go up.
If Kamari can't play for whatever reason, how do you fill the void?
You know, it has to be next man up. So whether that's Bishaw, whether that's Zion, whether that's corner, whether that's an inside backer, just kind of depending on what personnel packages that we have. We just want to make sure that we have the best 11 for who we're playing that week.
What are you seeing out of Marcellus Williams at this point? You know, the guy was here in the spring, maybe ready for a bigger role down the line.
He's been doing great. You know, he had a very good spring, good camp. He's gotten bigger. You know, that's the thing that impressed me the most was just how he played from a physicality standpoint. Like, he's a tougher kid than you think. And I think he's going to continue to grow and develop in this game.
Another young guy, Desmond Stevens, seems like he has a nose for the ball. He's been out limited opportunities. He seems like he's around the ball. Is he showing that in practice as well?
He has been, yeah. He's been doing a great job in practice, and he has a lot of versatility. You know, he's been playing some Mike, and he's also been playing some Will. He's a guy that is, again, he's going to keep on playing more and more, and each week his role might be a little bit different, but he has a lot of upside. You know, you can just see from his small snaps he's had in games that he has a ton of ability.
How have these 3 defeats affected the morale of the defense?
You know, afterwards it's tough, and then, you know, we come back in the next day, we watch the tape, and then we put our heads right back down, and then we try to stay the course. And that's just keep on trying to find ways to improve every single week, individually and as a group.
What stands out about the running back you're facing this week, and does he remind you of anyone?
He breaks a lot of tackles. You know, out of all the backs we've played this year, he breaks the most in tackles. He reminds me of Kareem Hunt.
Which is how important is the tackling when it comes to that? Runners who can break tackle. Be able to break those.
It's huge. I think I saw some stat, I forget, but he has like 50-something broken tackles this year. It's going to be big as far as wrapping up, as far as gang tackling, as far as angles and pursuit. You know, it's going to take all 11 guys every single play because he's a tough guy to get down.
Is there one area when you watch the film of the 3 straight losses, we need to be doing this better, or is it all kind of cumulative?
It's, you know, every game, unfortunately, has been something a little bit different. And, you know, we just have to continue to grow, learn, and get those fixed ahead of time.
Who can step up and help you in the pass rushing department?
Last week, I thought Kamari, Achille, and Greedy did a good job. We're going to keep on trying to mix it up and give different people opportunities. And then some of those young guys I thought did good. I thought Elijah was in the backfield some. I thought Cam, again, he didn't have a ton of snaps, but the snaps that he had, I thought he showed some flashes.
In the first half, it seemed like you guys were able to kind of do whatever you wanted against. You would be able to shut down the Maryland run. What is it going to take for you guys to have like a complete game on defense rather than just one half?
You just have to be consistent. You have to do your job over the course of the game, and then as a staff, starting with me, have to make sure, you know, I'm doing what I can to make sure they're in the best position throughout the course of the entire game.
Do you feel like that has been something you struggled with sometimes, putting players in the best position?
I mean, anytime you lose, you obviously go back and there's a lot of stuff that you would do differently. I just try to learn from the games and just try to be as good as I can the next week.